Is she in the next flight?
Well, this is prime time, so she'll be coming on. Let's see when I can see her name. This is flight A. I don't know if she's flight A or flight B. But this is a 63s. Fuck, what time is she lifting at?
That's all right. We can have a chat. It won't take long to go through too. They're already halfway, aren't they? Through the first lift.
And they'll fly through. She might finish at 5:30.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'd give that a red. Fuck off. Really? I've seen better lifts not given. Hello everyone. We've got KDL, Standy, Kipping, Trish, Ord. Hello, Ord. It's nice of you to join us. Audrey.
Oh, I know this last name.
Can I just get into? Of course you can. You can get into power. That's the beauty of power, rather than explosive, rather than weightlifting. You can get into it, and you can actually peak a little later. Kenneth did that. So you're more than able to.
I know. There's a coach at the gym, Pam. She didn't get into powerlifting until her 40s. She's now 55, and she's like a Scottish record holder and whatnot. Now she's just transitioning at the strongwoman. She's a powerhouse. She was at endurance runner prior to that.
Nice. So quite a transfer of skill and adaptation.
Yeah, and she's just mean. Like nasty as a person, but she is just fucking mean. Like if she's gonna do something, she's gonna do it. Like she's fucking she's a savage. Well, she's like 50 kilos. She benches like 70, like
nice.
Deadlifts like 140.
Lad. Viewers, have you watched any powerlifting, like elite powerlifting before? One thing I always enjoy is CrossFitters when they watch powerlifting for the first time, seeing the squat mechanics, the low bar, the grip, the positioning. It's different.
Bearing in mind, all these lassies are under 20. Well, they're 21 years old at the most.
Yeah, these are the subs.
These are juniors, isn't it?
Are they?
Well,
right, okay.
Subs. This is sub junior and junior. Yeah, sub and junior. Yeah.
So if you look at the like the body type of powerlifters compared to, especially the females, compared to like CrossFitters, for example, there's a hell of a lot of load, like mass held underneath the waist. Like the legs looks completely different. It's funny, we had a conversation a while ago, didn't we? Deadlifted, yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, I've got clients that high bar and low bar.
Yeah.
So some do low bar.
Need high bar training. Keep high bar in there. But yeah, just for mechanics.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, so buddy.
Juniors, once you're over 21, is it 20? It is 21, Jake.
The
then
juniors,
you go into, just the open.
23, I think, isn't it?
It's 23. Shit, it is 23. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the oldest any of these people can be is 23. For some reason, I thought it was 21.
But most of the time, by the time they get to like 21, 22, they're pretty much ready for the open division. So it's Standy is built like a powerlifter. Were you there when we were talking about this 8-minute mile yesterday?
No.
Okay. If I said to you, go and run an 8-minute mile, do you reckon you could?
I don't do it in 2 seconds. I'll tell you what my mile is.
Yeah.
I can run a 4:15 kilometer, which is 1,600 meters. What would that be in a mile?
Yeah, 1,600's a mile, isn't it?
So yeah, shit. So 1,000. So 1,000 meters for. I think I could run an 8-minute mile, but I can run an 8-minute mile. Yeah.
Right, okay. So Grant seems to think that anyone can run an 8-minute mile.
Nah.
Here we go. Between baseball games now.
Mason's getting very specific.
Yeah, there we go. Hello. 1609. Yeah, over 42 of them. It adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. So these plates, if anyone hasn't lifted with calibrated plates before, they feel very different. And also, fun fact for you, if those of you that don't know much about powerlifting, what you'll see is the plate on the inside always faces in with the numbers. That's so everyone can see that the plates are loaded properly with the right weight. So they always face in the inside plate. So if ever you get like a powerlifter at your gym, they'll always probably face the inside one inwards rather than out if you have one-sided plates. Why do they feel different? They feel different because of the weight distribution. Think about surface area. They're a lot thinner. They sound better. They sound good. It's like a barbell board. If you have think about the distribution between an Atlas stone and a barbell or a D-ball. Oh, that was quick, wasn't it?
I watched a sub-junior under 63 deadlift 187.5 kilos earlier.
Fuck off. And then the men haven't been on yet, have they?
Female. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sub-junior female in the sub-63s. And she beat all the juniors.
Who's the tall kiddie, the British guy that he's got Nigerian heritage?
This is the sub 63 kilo class odd.
This is, yeah. The British guy, he's just hit a junior world record. He hit a 400 kilo deadlift aged 19.
Ooh,
and I don't think he's in, I think he's in like the 90, what is it now, 96? The category? It was 94, 96. He's not even in the top heavy, the weight division. And he's just hit a fucking 400 kilo deadlift aged 19.
Oh, that's Sanchez Dillon. Is it?
Maybe. In
the 105 class. Maybe not.
I don't think he was.
No, I just Googled it and there's one world record was 400 kilos by Sanchez Dillon from Great Britain in the 105. Maybe that's been beat because that was a year ago.
Yeah, it was recent.
Oh, God.
What? Rubber is less dense and generally weighs less.
In this show now.
Weighs less than metals. Yeah, it weighs less. So that's why you'd use 20 kilos of rubber than 20 kilos of metal.
Give me
two seconds. The 20 kilos are way less. I'm trying to figure out still. I've got these buttons on my Rodecaster. And I don't know if anyone can hear these, but I've got recordings, you see. So the way that it'll work with powerlifting, again, most of you probably know this already, so cover your ears if it's boring. But what would tend to happen is you get the lifters in different weight categories, and you'd get the lighter flights go first, usually towards the heavier. So you get a flight. These guys, flight A, they go squat, then bench, then deadlift. On the bar, you've got 170, 190. What it says there? 152.5. Yeah. Yeah, she's got 152.5 on the bar. It's kilos. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, you go squat, then bench, then deadlift. You do all three squats first. You rotate through, so all the other lifters are out the back waiting for their turn. You sort of stand in a line. The loaders here are fucking busy and get absolutely wrecked. Right now, they're loading up the bar for the next people. This is why you have to submit your weight that you're going to go for your first lift. As you walk off the stage, you go to a judge or a person at the laptop. You tell them what weight you're going to go with next. They then input that, and it's in the computer. And behind the cameras here, so that loaders can see, there's a telly. And what it says is the numbers, but it also has one end of the bar, and it has the color-coded plates on one end, so they know visually what they need to load on the bar. But usually, it wouldn't be too different from the lifter before because you've gone in weight order.
Yeah,
you go around three. Yeah, so you go 3 times through Squat, and then you have a break, and then they load up for bench, and you have a break, and then you do all your deadlifts. So SBD. There's a brand called SBD that's a British brand that does quite a lot of work. That's what SBD stands for. Top right hand corner, actually. 2.205. And the reason I know that intimately is because during the Open, when we have to fucking translate all of our stupid fucking kilos to pounds because 2 countries on planet Earth use it, fucking freedom units. There's a question. Do you think, I kind of don't want it to happen, to be honest, but do you think CrossFit will ever, because they're the only strength sport on Earth that still use pounds, do you think they'll transfer ever to using kilos or not?
It's fucking nonsense. They should.
But then again, Rogue, because the thing is, if you think about Rogue, right, they have to make kilo plates, kilo stamps, kilo everything, calibration for the rest of the world. And for 2 countries, they make pound plates. Surely for production, it would be so much easier just to do 1 set. Yeah, I don't think they will. But it just makes sense.
They should, though.
It's like, do you remember when we had to change from GIF to SIF?
Yeah.
We had this cleaning fluid, like kitchen cleaner, and it was called GIF. It was JIF. And Europe uses SIF, CIF. And at some point, we had to change over. We had to go to fucking SIF. It was like Opal Fruits, went to Starburst. Yeah.
They're flying
no, they're not.
These heights, though, eh?
Yeah. They're not awed. We did it in the 70s, and my dad is definitely not fucking very intelligent. And if he managed, we went from an old currency system in the 70s as well. What's that? Okay. Yeah, we went from a currency system. It was pounds, but it was like shillings and fucking all sorts of bollocks. And we went metric. I think it was like 72, 73. So all of our coins, all of our everything had to change over. It was mad. But obviously I wasn't alive then, so it didn't bother me.
Fuck, some of these squats are heavy as shit for the sub 63s.
Yeah.
182.5.
For a second, yeah.
That's going to be heavier than Tia's final squat.
Yeah, but you never know. Bench
I believe.
Dead. Douche. So also, some of you that haven't practiced powerlifting before, there's movement standards that they have to set. So with the squat, everything's on command other than the bottom of the squat, because it'd be quite dangerous to get people to listen to a cue. So you unrack. This is all on command. You unrack. You get ready for your lift at the top. So you prep. They'll say squat or down. You then squat on your own accord. You have to know when you hit the bottom. You stand absolutely still at the top of the squat. You wait for re-rack or done or in. You then re-rack. If at any point you jump ahead of your commands, it's a no lift. So you could get an all-time PB. You can stand up with it and walk back into the rack. If you've done it not on command, it's a no lift. It doesn't count. Only knee sleeves. Wraps are part of equipped. Is there the equipped on today or not?
No, not for juniors. No.
Equipped is fucking nuts.
And it's no more than, I believe, 7 mils. Is it 7 mil sleeves?
Yeah.
Are they 7?
Really hot.
I should know
amazing this. Vindicate hoodie, lavender. I can't remember the name of it. It's my favorite hoodie. Oh, what's that? A Vindicate t-shirt as well. So yeah, that was 182.5. That flew up. The sleeves can be insanely tight. Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
There's that French dude that fucking had the bench shirt underneath his t-shirt and then ran off at the World Champs.
Of course he's French.
And he was there, like, we're trying to break into the toilet and he was like trying to check out the window.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, what's the point? What is the fucking point?
Mental, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Sleeves. Oh, it doesn't say the mil.
The SBD ones, I think they. But interesting enough,
are 7 mil, aren't they?
Yeah, they think. Yeah, they go. I think they got 5 and 7. Interesting enough, SBD have come into the weightlifting world now. So they've just designed their first singlet for weightlifting. They're going to move into the sport of weightlifting. They'll probably be the GB squad's kit supplier, which is awesome.
Mason, there's sleeves now called rigor mortis, and there's people that use them in the gym that I coach in, and they can't even bend their knees when they're getting them on. They add like some serious like help to your squat. The rigor mortis ones, SBD not so much. I would always suggest someone like sizing down when getting them, especially if powerlifting's your thing. That's that A7 sleeves.
Yeah.
It's a skill just getting sleeves on.
Yeah. You can use. There we go. So the other thing, you can never dump a bar in powerlifting. If you do, you're automatically disqualified from the. And also, funny enough, you're not allowed to swear. If you swear on the platform, you're a goner. You're not allowed to compete anymore. So you have to. Ord would last about 2 seconds. Anyone ever wore?
Yeah, Jake and I have.
Yeah. Got mine in my own room, actually. How was your trip anyway?
Good, yeah. Kenneth, this isn't my house. This is like a little summer house that's outside of my house in the back garden. It's not my actual house. Trip was good. The weather was fucking tremendous in France.
Oh, was it?
It was like, it was like 16, 17 degrees. That'll not mean anything for the Americans, but the sun was out the whole time. No rain, nothing. It was like being there in like the height of summer. And then I've come back to Scotland and it's been torrential rain all day.
Yeah.
And then it's not been the greatest, but I spent the day just with a boy. Haley was out with her mum and her granny for Mother's Day tomorrow, so they went out today, so then we can spend the day tomorrow.
How was
about yourself?
How was Disneyland?
You know what? The first day we were there, it was like I thought, oh yes, we've got it sussed, because we came obviously during the school term. Easter holidays don't start for like another week or so, and Volcanic Island. The first day was absolutely fucking like I wouldn't say it was dead. I don't know if you've ever been, but you could move around everything, and then really? We had no wait times for anything. We've got the fast pass, and didn't have any wait times. And then the second day when we got there, we didn't go until like midday, because it was just the studio park, which is smaller.
Right.
And then we were just going to go in and just do like the other rides that Adam wanted to go back on afterwards. But we got there at lunchtime and I thought, oh, fuck. It was like hoaching. Like you couldn't move.
Really?
Aye. And even with the fast pass, we were still waiting like for rides. And then I got me and my mum's partner got stuck on Tower of Terror.
Right.
Have you ever been to Disneyland?
No.
Nah. If anyone's been Tower of Terror, like once we've got on this, it's like an elevator, Jake.
Oh, I remember that being advertised.
Aye, so you get flung up, and it got flung up like the first flight, and then all of a sudden we were just in pitch black, and then like there was this French coming through the tannoy system, basically telling all the French people that like there was like a malfunction, and they were waiting for like the team engineers to come out. And then they were asking that anyone, they've obviously asked if everyone in the elevator French. I don't speak French, so I didn't say like,
me.
No, we're English.
Yeah.
So we weren't getting any information. Me and my mum's partner were just sitting there waiting until someone eventually said to us like French, and I was like, no, English. So the next time she shouted like through, like to give an update, someone shouted like in English, but like a French guy shouted it. So then they gave us like explanation. We were sitting there, I don't know, an hour.
Parlez-vous anglais?
And then the same thing happened when we got on the Marvel ride. It literally
pulled off. It
literally pulled off. We went halfway up this ramp and then it just stopped.
Oh, fuck.
We spent no joke about Adam wasn't
on
on
it.
No,
Oh,
Haley had taken my mum and Adam to like back into Disneyland at that point, into the small, like the big park, and me and my mum's partner Martin, we had stayed to go on some of the bigger rides.
Oh, I
And
see.
for about 2.5 hours we spent just stuck on 2 rides.
Yeah.
And Haley was asking me like, "Oh, are you coming through?" I was like, "Not even done a ride yet. We've been stuck."
Oh, can I just intervene? Like Fergie, we have a powerlifting expert in the chat, guys. Fergie has competed at the top level in the US, so we won't bother trying to teach you all about powerlifting that anymore. We'll let Fergie do it. Fergie's the fucking man. Fergie, this is Jon's. One of Jon's friends and clients is in the. Is she flight B or C?
Flight B, I believe.
Okay, so she'll be coming on relatively soon. Yeah. So she's coming on soon.
It might be C because she's under 74s.
Right. Fucking heck.
No, under 76s.
I'm writing my Mother's Day card for Katie.
I got one delivered while we were in France.
All right. Was it a moon pig or something?
Yeah, I always moon pig it.
Easy. You guys have got, what have you got in the US? Not Moonpig. Like a card company you go on, you can add your pictures to, and it will be like a template, and it will say like, I don't know, we're 2 peas in a pod, and it will be like a picture of your wife.
Fire them over. We can talk about High Rocks now. We don't just have to talk powerlifting.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not, Fergie. Fergie, I got a story about that kind of thing. So when I did my British powerlifting level 2 a few years back, there were 3 guys running the course. The youngest one was 78. There was a 78, an 88, and a 92-year-old taking the course. And there was about 25 people on the course. And I walked in and I just sat down. And initially, you're like, these guys aren't really going to take the course. They can't obviously practically do it. But fuck me. After it took about half an hour for me to realize these are the people that you want to teach you. They're trained with Kazmaier, with Schwarzenegger, with all like the strongest men of the 80s. Oh, honestly. Nuts. But their wealth of knowledge. And the thing is, they'll be telling like these anecdotes, and the experience was shining through. And you get these slightly younger people thinking, oh, they were asking questions like, what's this got to do with it? And you're thinking, fuck me, just listen, just sit back. It's not all going to be writing down shit and practical stuff. You got to listen to this shit. It's invaluable. It's nuts. Sorry, you carry on with it.
That's what I did with my level 1, by the way. There was people there with notepads out the whole time, writing stuff down, constantly, like anything Carl said. They were like, oh, but what about this? What about that? Like, just like trying to be too clever. And I was just sitting, I just sat at the back. I didn't bring out the iPad, didn't bring out my notebook. I had the manual, like, obviously I bought it. And at nighttime, I was like, reading through it. But see, during the day, I just done what they asked me to do and just like literally sat back and just kind of like took in the day. And see the people that were asking the most questions.
Yeah.
A couple of them didn't even pass the exam.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Trish, partner in doubles, which category should you enter? Depends. See your partner, how fit are they? Like what kind of kilometer speeds would they be running? And most importantly, would the sled weight be an issue? That's the only thing you would need to consider.
Is Trish going with Grant?
Oh well, he's pretty fast. See for doubles, like a really good time in doubles is obviously going to be sub 60. Mason got sub 60 in their first attempt at pro. Even in open weight, like obviously a competitive time is going to be, well, there's anything sub 60 is going to be competitive. If you're not able to hit, I want to say like a sub 70 time, I don't think you should be like considering doing the pro. Oh, there we go.
Happy Mother's Day.
That could be a really good gift, or it might be a really shitty gift.
That's what you call leaving it last minute.
That's a Ricky Gervais Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Used to buy his nieces and nephews like 50 quid worth of lottery tickets or like scratch cards.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? That's brilliant.
Yeah, there we go.
I might stay for this
Very good runner, not as strong in the things I would do well in. Carrie said, well, the fact that it's doubles, and I'm assuming it's going to be same sex, or is that a mixed? Because there's Tia right there.
That's
Tia's
not
getting
Tia.
ready to go. No, that's not Tia. Here we go. Tia is. She's not in. Oh no, where is she? She's top 10 in this flight under 76. Why is she not coming on? Maybe they've got more than 10.
Yeah.
You both work on each station, but you can split it up as you want. That's a good spot.
So Fergie says, powerlifting in the US fell from bodybuilding. We were all massive and jacked. Yeah, you fucking were. It was not until Louis Simmons came along and changed. I mean, yeah, Louis Simmons was quite an interesting fella, wasn't he? If anyone hasn't seen the West Side Story, well, not West Side Story, that's very different.
West Side versus the World.
Yeah, watch
It's
that.
I'm pretty
sure it'll be on YouTube now.
It's on Netflix as well.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You run together. You always run together. You can't actually, well, they say you can't be more than 5 meters apart. But me and my partner, Christian, when we did it in 71 minutes. Yeah, 71 minutes. And what we were doing was he was running a little bit ahead of me. But as long as you enter the in arch together, and you enter and leave the stations together, you'll not get a time penalty.
Okay. That's good to know.
Unless, of course, you're absolutely taking the piss and like your partner's like half a kilometer in front of you.
Yeah. Math and stuff. I mean, yeah. So have you, like, Conjugate have been putting out some really good videos recently. And there was these tricep rollbacks, so floor press.
Yep.
I did them the other day. Fuck me, they're good. So imagine like a floor press for anyone that can't visualize that. So imagine the floor press coming down with the dumbbells. You're rolling back. Dumbbells lay behind you here. So your elbows are up. You have to rotate back so your elbows are at the floor, and then do the floor press.
That's how I prefer doing my skull crushers, Jake. See if you ever I don't know if you ever did skull crushers on there's Tia right there. Here we go.
Here she is.
This is my client, Tia.
Got your volume.
Yeah, 2 secs.
Very locked in under that bar.
Can everyone hear that?
More bows.
Yeah, more bows. They give you power.
Go on, go. She's got 147.5.
Oh, nice.
Very speedy.
Nice.
Wow.
Easy peasy.
Let's see what refs say. 3 white lights.
One gal.
She should hit like 170.
Nice.
Next out, we have 150.
What's she going to go for next?
She's got Josh Inman. Josh Inman is handling her today. He actually now teaches the level 2 course.
Right.
He's a young dude. He's in his like early 20s, but he's a very good coach, and he's actually stepped in to handle Tia.
Right.
For this. Obviously, I got home late last night, and she was already down in Wolverhampton yesterday morning. What were we saying? What were we talking about there before Tia came on?
Your tricep, your skull crushers.
Yeah. Do you do your? Fergie, you might do this as well. When I'm doing my skull crushers, I set my bench at a slight of a bit of an incline, rather than having it on the flat, and I get myself right up above the bench, so my triceps, so my back, so my arms can actually come right behind my head.
Yeah.
Rather than just stopping like there, I
Yeah.
actually
Oh
bent
yeah,
it
yeah.
back there to
Yeah.
get that full stretch and
Mm.
to drive it out. And that's
Yeah.
when I noticed them post that video. I thought, oh, that's kind of the same kind of idea as what I was doing with my skull crushers. But then what you could do is with the easy bar, do your set of skull crushers and then bring it in to finish it off with some
Yeah.
like pressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Good.
go. Fergie knows good stretch means growth.
Oh yeah, more ways than one.
West Side and like the Charles Poliquin books was like
Mm.
proper what got me into like that style of strength training.
It's just the West Side doc. When you see those fucking animals going in. Who's the guy with the flamey hat, the bandana? What was his name?
That wasn't
The main dude that they go on about is just a fucking savage. Fergie will know.
That wasn't Tate, was it?
I don't know. He had that bandana and it had like flames all around it. And there's this during the document, he's just fucking nuts. And they're like, he didn't look like necessarily the biggest guy, but whenever he walked into the gym, everyone was just like, let's leave him alone. He's a fucking savage. Yeah.
Some of them were fucking huge, yeah.
He died of an overdose. Yes. There you go. Savage. Yeah, they're just monsters. They're different strong. It's a different type of strong. Oh, and by the way, if ever you want a test of logic and puzzle solving, try and change the height on one of these racks. So
I'm pro at it.
yeah. Now, because you've got two pegs, guys, that go in, and if you're moving it up and down, you have to use one of the pegs to be able to put the thing. So I can't do it, but if you have a look,
It's like a lever.
it is a lever system, but you've got two pegs. One of them's holding it where it is, and you've got a spare one. And you have to use the spare one in order to get the other one out in order to put it in. But when you're going up and down, it's a little bit different logic. It's reverse logic. It's fucking nut. When you first do it, it's fun. So it'd be worth practicing.
It's more difficult when you're doing it on the platform for squats than it is like like for like benching and stuff. Like
Yeah.
bench heights and stuff. It is.
Yeah.
But when you're out there on the platform, it is. I fucking love those rocks.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Yeah, and there's different dynamics on there, guys, that you can move. You can have it inverted, so you can have it collapsing slightly in. If your hands are going to be in the way there on the rack, leave it whatever. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. It's funny because we try and get some of this programmed in for GPP at the gym just to give people a different flavor of what to do, like those tricep rollout things that I was on about. We did them a couple of weeks ago, but in a class of we've got the 5 gyms on the island. You probably got about, in any particular day, you've got about close to 500 people going through across the gyms, and it's nice to be able to give like 500 people the chance to try new stuff. But at the end of the day, most of them, they're not that bothered about it. They're not too fussed, but it's nice to be able to try different stuff. We did the Russian squat program a little while ago.
Do you ever do banded work at the gym?
Yeah, we had it programmed today, funny enough. We had some squats at about 25% tension. But again, like for GPP, they'll come in, and most of them, do they really need it? Do they get much benefit if they're coming in 3 times a week and one of them might be a squat randomly? Is it going to add anything top end? Is it going to, obviously it creates tension towards the top and coming out, and we know the benefit and the value of it, but like is Doris and Gareth, who come in 3 times a week if they're lucky and they just want to come in and sweat, are they going to be racking up and needing tension as they're locking out and blah blah blah? Like we do it, but like yeah.
Fergie,
Yeah.
like the thing is that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Like did a ton of bodybuilding, a bigger muscle is going to be a stronger muscle. That's what I like keep trying to like tell a lot of like my clients is like, don't fuck about with your accessory lifts. Actually fucking, and that's what when we had Annie on, that was one of the questions that we brought up. I was like, because I wanted her to reiterate it, because I know she's one of the best in the world, and I know she doesn't like mess about with her accessory work. She goes just as hard on her accessories, her bodybuilding stuff, because she knows it's going to have that carryover into her big lift. And that's something that I've really kind of drummed home with, like the likes of Tia, and it's like paying dividends now. So her second attempt is 160, and that was her max at her last comp, which was the Winter Open in December, which she won. She was like the best overall lifter at the comp.
Nice. Oh, I fucking love a hammer curl. And also, I find the hammers, I don't tend to get much. Obviously, I'm not too wide with bench because I'm quite narrow because of my neck. But yeah, it's fucking elbow joint. So I find with the hammers. Yeah, fucking brilliant. I do hammers like once, twice a week just because I'm quite a narrow bench anyway because of my neck.
Same.
So I'm about sort of mid bar probably.
Trisha's got a good set of hammers on her. Wham hammers.
Whammers. But yeah, I love hammer curls. They're decent.
It's funny. I thought she was going to miss that, and then all of a sudden,
yeah.
Oh, what she did? Did she double dip?
Yeah, I think at the bottom. Yeah.
I wonder if here we go.
Yeah, I think she went.
It was like.
Yeah.
Harsh, but she's got. At least she knows that she's got. Like, she should just go heavier than that.
Yeah.
Well, she can't, but she should. Obviously, she could. She's got the strength there to go heavier than that.
The Alika. Oh, there he is. He's tightening it. Oh, there we go. I was about to say actually the collars at powerlifting and weightlifting are slightly different. 2.5, aren't they? Was that depth? I don't know if it didn't look it to me. No. Ooh. Yeah, depth wasn't.
He has up next. This is 160 for her. So this is her this is her current max.
Just be a nerves issue. Yeah, it just needs that little tiny bit more.
She has been nursing a bit of a back injury.
Yeah, that
go on, Tia.
A little bit of niggles can make us be a bit fearful.
Absolutely. Same injury, and I know going for that really depthy squat position with that sort of injury, it's going to hurt.
She's got another attempt.
I
have failed.
And she has a squat on the board.
Yeah. I've had my second attempt squat so many times.
Fucking love the feeling of a barbell on my back.
It's your third.
I got it on my third. So
there we go then.
It happens.
She hit this like 2 weeks ago.
And now we have Tia coming out for
180. 160, yeah.
For a squat, but
good.
Go on.
Here we go. Wait. Yeah, buddy.
Yes. 3 white lights.
Nice. Is this Birmingham? Wolverhampton, did you say?
Wolverhampton, yeah. They flew into Birmingham, and then it's like a 20-minute train from Birmingham to Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
How much do you think their flights from Edinburgh, like return flights from Edinburgh to Birmingham, were?
Who'd they fly with?
I don't know. EasyJet, I guess. I don't
know. On their own return flight, 130 quid.
I thought it was going to be about that as well. It was £40.
What? Seriously?
I took Adam on the bus today, which was like just from like my town basically to the next town because he wanted to go across. Like there's this bridge, and literally like a half-hour bus ride, and it cost us £24 return tickets to go like 16 miles, and they're getting flights across
that's nuts.
For 40 quid return. Did I ever start a strength cycle doing squats with 10 and 6 and 4 and 2 and 4? Not during powerlifting, no, but I've done waves like that, strength cycles when I was CrossFit, but never.
Fergie, would you, if you're starting the strength cycle, would you have an intended like sort of percentage or RP on that, or would you kind of just go down to 2 and then ideally beat the 4, the 6, the 8, and the 10 on the way back up?
That's what I aimed to do when we did that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like, let's say you did like 10 at like, let's just say 10 at 100, and then when you were coming back up, you'd be aiming to beat that 10. I'm assuming that's what Fergie means, and that's what we did as well.
Yeah, I'd imagine the 2 and the 4 on the way back would be the same, or maybe similar. So let's say 100,
So
120,
4,
140,
2,
150, 180,
yeah,
180.
aye, or a slight, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Quite a nice way of
I've not
doing it.
done that kind of thing in ages.
No, we did the Russian squat cycle a little while ago. Roll on for it. Yeah, 5x5. I did 5x5 today for bench. And it's funny, I was training, so I've got I do the weightlifting, so the national weightlifting team, the para and the able-bodied, we all come in on a Saturday and we train for an hour and a half together, just so there's a bit of camaraderie. And Harry, who's the weightlifter, he was doing CrossFit. And it's funny because his mentality has shifted the last sort of 9 months since switching over. It used to be that, yeah. It used to be hour and a half training every day. It was like Olympic lifting, then the power, and then some gymnastic development, and then your long metcon, and then some whatever. It was like hour and a half, 2 hours. And now he's coming in and he's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes between sets. He's purely power. He's having carbohydrates during the fucking session. And we're chatting, you know, totally different way of training. But it's funny because I took an hour to warm up and do 5x5 bench. And that was basically all I did. And I was fucked. Like, and the thing is, if you're someone from a CrossFit gym background, traditionally that would have been enough back in the day of CrossFit. You know, you'd go in and you'd have 5x5, and that filled the whole hour, and that was enough.
Do you know, for anyone, right, that wants to get stronger, but doesn't want to pay for a proper coach, the website I used when I first started powerlifting was called Black Iron Beast, and it was the 531 calculator, and you could go on there and you do either starting strength, 531, or beyond, or the cube method. I don't know if you know what the cube method is.
Yeah.
You can go on and do like 531, and then you could choose from different ones, from like big but boring. I always did big but boring because it was fucking just concentrated on the free lifts. I did that for like a year, just recycling that 531.
Yeah.
until I plateaued, and then when I hit the plateau, then I was like, right, I need to actually go and get myself a coach, and that's how I got into it. But that website is still up there today, and it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Everyone, I don't know anyone from CrossFit that well, I do, I know a few, but most people, once they've done a few weeks on a 531 or a few weeks of hypertrophy training, they fall in love with it. And they realize the value of it.
Trish knows. Black Iron Beast, what is like still there today. Fucking brilliant website. Brilliant website.
Awesome. Oh, she's happy.
You ever heard of that Black Iron Beast, Jake?
No, I don't think I have.
It was literally just a website that had like the different powerlifting programs on it. So you could go in, put in your 1 rep maxes or your 1+ maxes, you know, if it was like a 1 to 3 kind of thing. It's just called blackironbeast.com. And then you can choose from, like, you know, the smart man's program, I think it was called, or simplest strength. And then that would even bring in your front squats, different other movements, your overhead press and whatnot. And it would program all your lifts for like a 4-week cycle, and then you would deload, and then you could either retest it, or what I would do is I would just add on, like, you know, like 1-2 kilos onto each of my lifts, and just kept on doing that until I hit a plateau. There we go. I was too green to know I did not need a deload every cycle. Nah, I didn't hit a deload until I thought, like, oh, I need a deload. I think that's where I think a lot of group coaching kind of goes wrong, is they've got deloads planned in already, and it's like, well, how do you even know if you need a deload or not?
Yeah,
you might join a box, and not that there's any, but you might join a CrossFit gym or any kind of group training facility, and you start and they're deloading.
Yeah.
Do you program deloads, Jake?
Yeah. So I had a deload myself last week, and I just did fucking bodybuilding. I know my base, so I was doing SBD from like 13, 14 in my parents' garage, and that's how I learned to just get in the gym. When as soon as I could go in a gym, I went in the gym at a local leisure centre, and all I wanted to do was just lift. I played football or soccer alongside it, but I saw such a massive difference in my game on the field from doing strength, and I was like, fuck me, like this is making a big difference. It wasn't till like 17, 18 that I noticed like I was a lot stronger than everyone on the field. Physically. But yeah, it was one of those where, and then by then it was what I was 15 in 2000, so probably 2001, 2, 3, 4. I went to uni in 2003, and all I did at uni, I went to Reading, which is down the road from where I used to live. I'd drive 20 minutes. I'd go to the gym in the morning, go to a seminar and a lecture, go to the library, do my research, go back to the gym, and then go home. Like it was literally just living the dream. And to this day, the smell of banana protein powder reminds me of my university gym. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes.
So this is gonna be a 5. This will be a 5 kilo PB.
For Tia.
Oh, very ramped up. Come to that bar. Come on.
We had discussed either between
That's usually got to
155
approach
and
it with
170,
confidence.
depending on how she felt on the day.
Might be my camera angle. She was a little off center from that bar.
Oh dear, that's all right.
Yeah, so
Come on.
Hopefully that is the camera angle.
See how she moves it.
Go on.
Good. Well done. Happy with that.
Okay.
And so with the wraps, 3 white lights.
Oh.
Hey. So is that a PB of 5 kilos?
5 kilos since her last comp. Yeah.
That's big.
Amy coming out next.
Happy with that, and she.
No, don't.
What a lad.
Mute it.
Yeah.
That'll be a massive confidence boost for her.
What's her bench looking like? What's she aiming for?
She's hit 80 in the gym, but I think today we're going to aim for 77.5.
Cool. What's her total? Has she got a total aim today?
Yeah. Her total was 402.5. I want to add. We want like all we're aiming to do is add 15. If we could add 15 kilos into it,
That's big.
I think she'll be in the top 10 for
Nice.
like for today. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I believe so.
Awesome. I got very strong relative on 5x5. Yeah, again, 5x5 is just so simple to follow, and it's easy to remember. You know, like the warm-up sets and getting up to the first working set's pretty straightforward. You can have a routine. It's 3 sessions a week, and I think Fergie, like Fergie said up here, one light speed on the power lifts. I do like. Oh Jesus, that was well off. Oh, and the other thing quickly about powerlifting, everyone fucking uses the same 20 kilo bar. So it irritates me at the boxes when women are back squatting with a fucking 15 kilo bar. How can you do that? It's digging into your fucking spine.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not comfortable.
No, if any women in here are doing back squatting in the gym, load up a 20 kilo bar, and the maths is so much easier. Anyway, sorry.
During the first lockdown, like obviously gyms got shut. And I was wanting to train in my back garden, and the only barbell I could get was a Linda barbell, so it was a 15 kilo one. See, trying to squat like heavy with
gross
thin diameter into your traps was fucking killer.
Yeah, massage. Standy, sort it out.
Standy, I love using the 15 kilo bar for snatch, but not for back squatting.
No, it'll dig it in. Nah, use it 20.
I've got small hands.
Yeah. Use that 20. I always go for magazines, old lifted. Yeah, it gets passed down. But the thing is, do you know what, Fergie, as well? I saw a Polish weightlifting squad video from like the 60s. Hey?
400-pound weighted dips. I think you like red hot.
Yeah. I love how we call 33-pound bar 35. Oh, is that what Hiller was talking about? What, like during the Open, like either last year or year before, there was like this discrepancy of pounds or something.
Yeah,
and
And you had to add the little like £1 plate either side, didn't you? If you're using that bar.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because the frustrating thing as well, and it's just what it is that the so like Fran, for example, it's what £95, I think, is the conversion.
Mhm.
We have to use
Oh,
43.5 kilos.
Yeah.
So we've got the big like 10 kilo plate, and then we've got a 1.25, and then we've got a 0.5. So you end up with two jingly jangly plates on either side. I'd prefer to have one plate on each side rather than the jingly janglies. So it's funny when we hear that the females have to have an extra plate in the pound conversion to be able to get what they did. Oh. But yeah, it'd be a lot easier. But there you go. So yeah, do they have to add a £1 plate on each side? Is that like a 0.5 kilo? I guess around about that. Yeah.
I'm assuming they have to. Yeah, fractional way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever, Fergie? This is for you. Have you ever done? I think is it Gironda? Gironda is like 8 times 8 times 8 training for like your accessory work. It was it's kind of like German volume training. It was like I'm pretty sure it was like from back in the 70s, but like you pick about 60 to 70% of what your 1 rep max would be, and you would do 8 sets of 8, but you're only taking 30 to 40 seconds rest in between each set.
Yeah, that's
so it's a relatively like small percentage, but it gets the volume.
Yeah,
that keeps that intensity high as well. But it's for obviously it's not for squats and deadlifts, but it's for your accessory work. There we go. 8 times 8 is brutal.
Yeah, the like GVT 165. Yeah. Yeah. GVT.
2 seconds. I'm going to mute myself for 2 seconds.
All right. He's probably on the phone to Tia. GVT. I've done it a couple of times when I wanted to punish myself. Probably. Has anyone in here done GVT?
I have.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. But again, I don't know how productive it is for normal people. I think you've got to be a German psychopath for it to actually like be maintainable or manageable. It's just fucking savage. Like, what is it? 90-second rest, 10 by 10, and it's a weekly cycle. And you begin at like 65%, and you increase each week, and you end up getting to like 80%.
I don't think I've ever brought, like taken it up to like 80%.
No, that's the thing. It's how long do you want to do it for? It's just totally non-sustainable. We would do the crazy Arnold Scott workout.
Do you know what? It's fucking time consuming as well. Like, is that Annie? Yeah, I believe so.
Sorry. Yeah, GVT is just a lot of
time consuming.
Yeah. Front squat. Fuck that.
Several weeks with front squat.
Fuck that.
No chance. Yeah.
GVT front squats. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Get her to do that 8 by 8. Because like you can start as light as like 50, 60% and work up to like 70%.
6 by 10. Yeah, that's savage. Like just anything by 10. Yeah, so SBD is the company we're on about, guys. Squat Bench. They're UK, and they're pretty big across the world now.
I think SBD will even be big in the CrossFit world. Surely
it will be. So yeah, well, over here it definitely is.
Yeah, I was going to say anyone that I see doing compounds is weighting SBD.
Well, I don't know internationally. Obviously, Strongman, you see it a lot on like Giants Live because they sponsor it, don't they? And like the Strongman stuff. But
have you heard of Cerberus?
Yeah.
That's based out of Inverness.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's Callum Woodtrop. Yeah, that's a guy. Say they started it from the gym that I coach out of, Cerberus. Yeah, Cerberus Strength. That's Inverness based company.
Oh,
So
cool.
they're like main like offices and stuff are there. You can go in like if you wanted to go and try and like try shit on.
Oh, nice.
They've had a couple of things off Rogue sent to them, telling them that they can't sell sandbags, etc., saying that they've patented the design and whatnot. And it's like, no, you haven't.
No, you can't patent the
Same
design of
with-
a handbag.
Same with
There she
Gavin
is.
Laird, the guy that used to own the gym that I coach from. He had designed certain pieces of equipment, and then Rogue got in touch with him like years later, saying that they'd now patented that piece of equipment, and
Really?
he had to stop like selling it, and he fought them. And like,
Savage, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what happens. Oh yeah, the bigger person's always going to get in there.
Yeah, if you don't do it, someone's going to do it.
And that's what like Concept, like they don't have the patents on their like erg design now. They're like app. So now you're seeing like adverts on Instagram constantly for people selling like ski ergs for like 400 quid.
Yeah,
because
the thing is
patents up now.
Yeah, the thing is, it's I Concepts have got a history of decent equipment, and you know where you're at. I'd rather, and you got the guarantee there. I'd rather buy.
That's what I've done.
Yeah, I'd rather spend a bit more money. It's like this, the bike, like the bike erg, like just all of it. It just. I've actually emailed them because I used to know a guy called Alex Dunn, who was the UK manager in Nottingham for Concept. So I've emailed him and see if he wants to come on the show at some point. We used to borrow a lot of kit for our events. We used to drive up to Nottingham with a big van and pick up a load of shit. But it's quite fun. He's a good guy. What's this? Jake Meta has rendered an image of a beagle with great white shark teeth. Yeah, good. Customer
service is unrivaled, Trish. You're right.
Yeah, they're decent. They got a good thing.
All my machines are from Concept. The bike, the ski, the row.
Yeah, you know where you're at. What's this? It's wild. I would like new thing to hear you say no or be disagreeable. Why did you write that in 2 different comments?
Because he's a fucking idiot.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yo. I thought we sorted this yesterday. Thought we agreed, Grant. Thought you were going to make an effort for me. I wonder how many followers you need to get a free home gym. No idea. Do you know what? Like, as much as it would be nice to have a home gym, I quite like the getting out. Like, although it would be nice to have a home gym, but
I have stuff.
Yeah,
and I never use it. I coach people in the garage, and I hate training in the garage.
Yeah, I like being in the walls of a gym. But I guess if I had it downstairs in a garage and it was nicely decorated, I wouldn't say no. So it's probably just a bit of jealousy.
I think it's very different being it like your environment's important, and I think when it's just you at home, it's like I find it quite hard to like just go in and just be present in that environment because it's not typically when I work and I'm at home, so I know there's other things that I could be doing at home. But see, when I actually drive to the gym, I'm at the gym.
Yeah. It's like going to the pub, isn't it? Instead of drinking a pint at home, it's destination, isn't it? Gotta go to the gym, closing early today, so I need to bleed on the floor. Yeah, buddy. Go on, Fergie. You go and smash it up. Hells yeah. Whip that massive cock out.
I don't know how long we're going to stay on anyway. I need to go and do a food shop. I need to
go and do a masturbate.
That too.
I train at home and compete in the gym. That's nice, Trish.
Ooh.
Trish looks like Sarah Palin, but like with short hair. What happened to her?
It's funny because Grant thinks that you're Trish, but it would be weird if you were on the podcast talking but then typing and then answering questions.
Oh yeah, hang on. Right.
Oh, we were going to do. Cool. Let's get up now before the bench starts.
Yeah. Hang on. I've got to do OME. Hang on, OME TV. Here we go.
I'm
Oh no, you do it. You've got to do it.
I'm a Chat Roulette pro.
You do it because it's got to be on one of our cameras, and it can only be one camera. So we want you to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it can't. It doesn't show our whole screen.
Oh,
Just shows
okay.
OME.tv.
Masturbate with strangers.
What?
We could do that. We could do that if you want.
No, that's only Sundays. Yeah, it's
Chat Roulette.
OME.tv.
What's that?
That's the good one. That's like proper and like actual real people instead of blokes with their cocks out.
Oh well, this one's called Crush Roulette. I don't know what that is.
Oh god.
So what is it? What's it called? You want me to search?
So OME.tv.
OME.tv.
And then, so when you go on there, you can pick the country that you want to speak to.
Okay.
It's really good. Don't forget to share your screen. This is going to be fun. You just got to have chit chat with people. This is going to be fun.
Do I have to continue with Google? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then and then just.
I've done it with the outside the box one. That's fine.
That's all right. And then just share screen.
Cool. There we go. Where's my camera? I am a man. Country.
You need to share screen when you're done.
Where will we go? United States?
No, we can't see it yet.
Yeah, I know, but where will I go in the United States?
Oh, yeah. Let's go USA. You'll be called names, by the way. I was called naughty names last night by an American dude.
What like?
Oh, the N word.
I don't want to be called a nogger.
I was called ugly. I was told I shouldn't go out. Oh, here we go. Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm fat then. So I just hit start?
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah. And then what? Because I can't see StreamYard now. So I can't see StreamYard anymore. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What are you doing this evening?
Nothing. I'm just bored.
Yeah, it sounds like you're watching a TV show. What are we watching?
Sam and Cat.
What are we watching?
Sam and Cat.
What's that?
It's like a Nickelodeon TV show.
Oh. Okay.
Have you got Ren and Stimpy?
My co-host wants to know if you've got Ren and Stimpy on.
What?
You're live on a podcast at the moment. He wants to know if you know what Ren and Stimpy is.
No.
No?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
hello,
jeez,
how are
Louise.
you? Oh, you didn't want to speak to me.
That's exactly who we want to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Nah, nobody likes me.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I tell you a pickup line?
Go for it.
Are you in my glasses? Because I like when you sit on my face.
Okay. That's a good one. Jake, have you got one? Pedo podcast.
I should sit on your face.
No, goodbye.
Oh, dirty.
Next.
Do you want me to?
Oh, Jake.
Huh?
Fucking
good.
We need to figure out how we can get both of us on the camera.
I know. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
I can help you get that.
What are you saying, buddy?
Can you? How'd you do that?
Dude.
Bro, I can help you with that. It's so easy.
Oh, tell me.
Right, so basically you got to add them as a friend, the person you're trying to do, and then you're meant to do it's like split screen or multi something, and then it just comes up 2 screens.
Yeah, because we're on a podcast at the moment. So how would I do that? Go into my settings?
I think so, yeah. Wait, you're on a podcast?
Yeah. Do you want to say
What's this podcast?
Do you want to say anything to it?
I don't mind. What's it about?
Well, it's meant to be a fitness podcast, but it's currently not.
Oh, fitness.
Yeah, we're watching the British Powerlifting Championships at the moment.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair. You go gym, yeah?
Yeah, it's
So-
we're powerlifting coaches.
Oh, you're powerlifting. Oh, fair enough.
You're obviously from the UK, are you?
I am UK, and it's just I for some reason says America.
Yeah. So how do we do
Yeah.
this?
You just
I don't
like
know.
it's confusing when you're not in the camera thing, but I mean, search a video if you want. I'm not very good at explaining things, but you know.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
So there is a way that we could do it. Next.
Yeah,
Next. I can tell this person's underage.
Hello.
What?
How old are you?
I am 17.
Goodbye.
This is great.
Why do people not come? Definitely not going to be. Nah.
Blimey. Oh.
No.
Oh, come on. You can talk to him.
Mate, you can't talk. Oh, hey, dude.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Ah, Black Eyed Peas. What?
I hope nobody that typically isn't in here is watching trying to get paid.
That was the guy from Black Eyed Peas, I think.
I'm not trying to get baited at all. I'm actively don't want to speak to anyone here.
Why don't you change the?
Oh, what?
Hat. Oh, I'll give you my hat to win.
No.
Wouldn't it be funny if Grant came up?
Yeah, it would be.
Here he is.
Brilliant, wouldn't it?
Hunkosaurus.
Yeah. What's up?
There we go.
Oh yeah, he's making the titties bounce and everything.
Yes. What's
You're
your
live
name?
on a podcast at the moment. What's your name?
My name is Abrar.
Where are you from?
A bar.
from,
I'd like
New
to
York.
lift a bar.
Where are you from? Sorry,
New York.
New
United
York.
States.
Oh,
Yeah.
tremendous. What do you do?
I go to a university, study to be an engineer.
Nice. And what does the fitness?
I'm in my 4th year.
What does the fitness regime look like? You're obviously into your lifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I train 4 times a week. Around I say my sessions are 2 hours long. I do upper lower. That's my split. And yeah, I've been training for 4 years since I was 17. I'm 21
Nice.
now.
People in the chat want to know how much you bench.
I bench 335.
Nice.
What's
I weigh
that in kilos? Like 140?
150 kilos.
150 kilos. That's epic.
I weigh around 80 kilos.
Wow.
Impressive numbers. What do you now that we know the bench, what do you squat?
My squat is probably my most impressive lift. It's 250 kilos.
Nice.
Do you
80
compete?
kilo body weight, Jake. Do you
80
compete?
kilos,
do
yeah.
you compete in powerlifting?
I don't. But for my school, I hold the squat record right now.
Nice. We're
For my
currently
school.
on a podcast and we're watching the British Junior Championships in powerlifting, and we were waiting for them to start the bench press. So we thought we'd come in here and chat shit to people while we were waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I never expected to see this on Amigo.
So we are on.
Yeah.
If you want to look us up on YouTube, it's called Outside the Box Show.
Outside the Box Show.
Yeah.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Yeah. So the Outside the Box Show. It might not come up. We're pretty new, but everyone in the chat saying you're strong.
Thank you.
Jake, I think
The
that's-
Thinking Outside the Box Show, that one?
It's called Outside the Box Show. Do you know what to do?
Yeah.
Type in Jack Gann bodybuilding and Outside the
Jack
Box Show, and it'll come up.
Gann
Jack Gann.
bodybuilding.
2 seconds. I'll type it for you.
Thank you.
And then you'll be able to see yourself.
All right.
There we go. Outside the box. Yeah, yeah. You'll get it.
Got you.
Yeah, you'll get it,
Gotcha.
dude. Right. Take care. Let's get next. Has he heard of the J-Web?
I can't believe we're getting jacked guys. It's brilliant.
That dude wanted to talk about his workout routine, didn't he?
Here it is.
Dude, you should not be doing this while driving. Dude.
It wasn't fun, isn't it? I'm just having a look at what Jeremy's message has sent. He's sent one message today. Oh, it's his workout.
Of course it was.
He died. Yeah, probably. We're all dying. What's
Oh.
the ceiling? Oh wow, you singing?
Is this odd? Oh,
Jesus. Oh, Kenny,
what's in the jar,
don't
dude?
ever do that noise. Fuck off.
Vodka.
Vodka's in the jar.
It is.
Are you okay?
My colleague wants to know if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, he says he's cool, Jake.
Okay. You look nice
What
and
are you
warm
do-
in
what
that.
are you What are you doing?
Chilling in my basement.
Is there anyone else in the basement?
Alive.
Why do you want to know?
Pardon?
Why do you want to know?
I'm having a conversation.
You know what? Matter of fact, there is.
Are they okay?
I don't know. Haven't checked on them yet.
Can we check on them together?
Nah, they're fine where they're at.
Okay.
Are his legs attached?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You got anybody else in your crib?
No, not with me currently.
Why not?
Let's check on the person you have.
How do you know it's just one person?
I
Because it's
don't.
not.
I don't. Let's check on them. He sounds like Mason, doesn't he, Jake?
Kind of, yeah. What's his name? I'm a
Everybody's
guess.
good down here. They're
What's your
all
name?
Properly.
Where are you
They're
from,
all
actually?
properly they're all properly medicated.
Wait. Someone in the chat wants to know if you drink your own urine.
I mean, if they want to think that, sure.
Is his name Kyle?
Is your name Kyle?
No, that's a retarded name.
Good.
I'm sure there are retarded people that are called Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think
Where
it's
you getting at?
exclusive.
you said what?
I don't think it's exclusive.
Oh, it's always exclusive.
Where are you from? Where are you based?
I was born in Russia, I'll tell you that.
You were born in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where are you based now? It's not a difficult question.
Oh, this is
I know it's
hard.
not a difficult question. I was looking up there because something was I heard a little something upstairs, but Midwest, I'll tell you that.
Midwest.
Might be the police.
I don't
Mhm.
know geographically like where that could be, but I'm sure someone in the chat will know.
Somebody in the chat. So you're big time, huh?
Not big time, no.
Why not? This might boost. Actually, this might boost your ratings.
Hopefully.
Hey, I'll tell everybody. Can they hear what I'm saying? Right?
They can hear you. Yeah.
Everybody go follow this man, bro.
They are already. They're here. They're here.
No. But there's. Okay, that was too much laughter.
Yeah.
Calm down with that.
No,
It wasn't that funny.
I can't.
No, really, it wasn't that funny.
It was funny to
What
me.
you said.
Can you? So there's nobody else there with you, no?
Yeah, there is. I already told you that. You forgot?
Have you accepted the Lord Jesus as your savior?
Sure.
What about CrossFit? Do you CrossFit? Do you know who Greg Glassman is?
CrossFit. What is CrossFit?
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I thought that was R. Kelly.
Oh,
I'm not.
hello.
I'm not with that. Has he accepted Greg Lappin as his savior? That's what we're not getting away.
I love it. I love it when they pop up for you. Oh, it's good. You should swap country now. Oh,
Do you want to come on? You come on. You do a wee round.
Oh, I'll do a round, then we go.
Yeah.
It's
fun, like. Oh,
it's
he's
fun.
Oh, sing us a song. Oh, okay.
Right, okay. Oh.
Deshaun.
Oh, here we go.
Can you please speak to us because we have very boring.
Depends. What do you want to talk about?
What were we talking about? Your mother.
My mother? That was rude.
They're gone.
Now look at them.
Yeah, they're frozen in time. Hello. Yes. Do you want me to have a go?
You go on.
All right, I got to look better because yesterday I felt like I was abused because of the way I looked. People saying I had grey hair, I had dark eyebrows. Right, what country am I doing?
Standy, they're definitely not. They're not old enough to be on that website for sure.
Right, where am I? Yeah, so you can see me.
Trish, if people would talk to us, then maybe, but.
Right, country. Where am I going? Ooh. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What I did yesterday, I pulled out the thing as a separate window.
Yeah,
Right,
we started off watching the powerlifting, and then Standy requested this, and then we're going to go back to powerlifting in like 2 minutes, and people that come on to watch the powerlifting are going to be freaked out.
Can you see my screen? Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
so
we can see it.
Where are we going? Brazil.
I think no, I don't think you go Brazil. I think you go like Sweden or like Switzerland.
Well, Mason's asked for New Zealand, so it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning there.
Yeah, there's not going to be.
Hello, gentlemen. Oh, blimey. Hello.
Do you know?
Hello there. Hello. Good evening. Hello.
That's kids.
Hi.
Hello there, Skip. So, hello there, sir. How are you? No.
I think Sweden will be good.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
John. Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. I love your eyebrows. Do you know, when I was 15, I wanted to do that because there was a lad called Jay from a band called Five that had that, and I really wanted to copy him. Where are you based, sir?
Me, I am based in Bradford.
Bradford. I got a friend from Leeds. He swallowed a packet of seeds.
Of course, he's from Bradford. Like I knew he was from Bradford.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Have a lovely evening. Too young. Hello. Hello, sir. Oh, I can see. Oh, hello. Blimey. Hello. Oh, we've got a chef. What are we cooking?
Naan bread.
Naan bread.
Yeah.
Is it an Indian restaurant? Asian cuisine?
No. This Kurdish.
Ah. Oh, very nice. What's the time there? What's the time there?
They're UK.
So just now finish. Just put him back. Just leave in here.
Oh, very nice. Naan bread. Yeah. Hello, sir. Oh, you asleep? Blimey. Hello. It'll be worth it.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you? Goodbye.
Oh God.
Go on.
Change your country to the UK, Jake.
Yeah, it'll be easier, won't it? Right, where are we? Right. 5 more minutes.
We've dropped off the 5 years now. If I find
Hello there. How are you? Oh, she didn't like me, did she? Hello there, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Do you prefer salt and vinegar Pringles or barbecue?
Depends what mood I'm in.
Well, what kind of mood are you in when you have salt and vinegar?
We've got 3 more lifters
Hungry
and then
mood.
Tia.
And then, see, if I'm really hungry, I'm getting the salt and vinegar ones.
Right.
If I'm just like snacking, because why not? It's got to be the barbecue ones.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're like me, you hate the green ones, the chivy ones.
No, they fucking slap.
Oh,
That's the best Pringles.
No. Hello there, guys. Oh, young. Bye.
Sour cream Pringles are the best ones, Jake.
Nah, I hate them. Oh.
A couple more lifters and then Tia's wave will be back on. We can watch the bench.
You
and
just
then
took
I need to
screen. Is that Bryson? No. Okay. Hello.
To go to mental hospital.
Is that shoulder?
That's just stinky.
Limey. That was. Yeah.
Make your
Hello
bed
there.
for fuck's sake.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, blimey. Hello. Bye.
Oh, I would love to get an old man on here.
Hello there. How are you?
Hello there. How are you? Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm very well, thank you.
What's your name?
What's your name? Anastasia.
Anastasia, where are you based?
Anastasia, where are you based?
And how old
I
are you?
can't do the volume, the speaker. Hello there. No, hello.
No.
Elon.
Hello, sir. You're in Afghanistan. Blimey.
Have you noticed
Hello.
all the men are of age and all the women are underage?
Caught in 4K, motherfucker.
Blimey.
Caught in 4K.
Blimey.
Caught in 4K. Liking little kids, you little nonce.
How did they know?
Oh, that is fucking amazing. I'm glad that wasn't me.
When's Tia on? This is just kids, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Right, gone. Can't bother with this.
that is funny. Like, whose idea was that?
It was fun when it was funny. Fuck's sake. Trying to have a bit of a laugh here. They call me a fucking pedo. Dickheads. Well, at least I've got visual confirmation.
Oh, that was good. How did he know you were a nonce? That's good. Tremendous. I got someone shouted pedo at me in the gym one time.
Why?
I was going to make a joke there, but I wasn't. It was young boys that I'd told to put their weights away, and they waited until they were outside the gym, well, like through the barriers, and then one shouted, "Fuck you, you fucking pedo cunt." Yeah,
brilliant.
And
is she back on yet?
And it happened. It happened to. Is this the last one? There's boys, young lads in the gym in my town, and one of my mates is a copper, and he was taking them out of the gym last week, like young lads that were just causing a disturbance, just being kids, well, being shitty kids, and he just put his arms out as if like to usher them out, and that's what they were saying, like you can't touch us, you fucking pedo, and all that.
All right.
It's like that's the go-to thing now for teenagers.
Mm.
If you say anything to them.
Yeah, you're
know
a
what I mean?
pedo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, half the time they're right.
It's like that. That was In Betweeners, was it not?
Yeah.
Was it like
oh, that was a grinder. Barpath was a bit. Oh, was his third lit? Oh, this is the first hit.
Yeah,
wave,
so
first
this is the first wave. So Tia's wave will be coming on next. Watch
Okay,
that. He's a big, strong dude behind there.
With the headphones on.
Right, is this the last one? Must be.
Yeah. So here's a question then.
Go for it.
How do you go into the settings for the chat?
For what?
Don't know.
What, on this, you mean?
How do you make a wrench?
You have to do it on YouTube.
Ah.
So I've done it for Trish and I've done it for Garrett.
Ah, cool. Okay.
But if you wanted to block someone,
right,
like
I'd never do that. I don't see the point.
I wouldn't block anyone on here, but the likes of, let's say,
where's Grant?
Yeah, that's who I was looking for. Grant's obviously left because Grant does this. Grant goes into shows, leaves a little comment, and then he goes out of them, and then he'll come back in like 5-10 minutes, and then he'll leave another little comment, and it'll not be relevant to the conversation, but it's something that could be relevant to the conversation, and then he'll leave again. So like you could click on the 3 little dots beside Grant's name. User and timeout, or you could ban and delete their comment. So you got banned and deleted on another Realm podcast today.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I came back in at the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Grant is busy making AI bullshit. Yeah, he is.
What's he making today?
I thought we were done with these lifts here. Oh no, they're not. They're on the last day. It'll be fast.
Yeah. Is this YouTube, by the way?
Yep, just a live stream off YouTube.
Okay.
Hopefully, nothing happens. Actually, after this one's finished, we probably won't even keep it on the live.
No.
I was going to say to you when you were on last night, the one like and last night's one, probably take that off as well.
Yeah. Potentially.
People that are coming on to the podcast, I'm like, oh, what's like? Let's see who's interviewed me, and then they see it's just on chat roulette talking to Kim.
So, if you were privy to watching last night or today, enjoy the trip because it's not going to be lasting very long.
Yeah.
Although
we will be keeping them, the recordings,
just in case
for evidence.
Yeah, just in case the courts want to see it.
For the courts.
Yes, Trish, they are. So you do all the squats, break, all the bench, break, all the deadlifts.
So Trish, look, there's how many people are in this flight? So there's like 10 in this flight. So they'll have, is it 10? Yeah, no, 9 in this flight. So they'll have 9 minutes. So I'm like the first person will have then 9 minutes basically between her first lift and her second attempt. And then she'd have 9 minutes between that. But then for the next flight, they know that they've got, so let's say Tia's 5th in her flight, and let's say there's 10 and 10. Like she knows that there's 10 lifters in the flight before her plus 5. So she knows like how long she's got in between like her last squat and her first, bench. But it might be like a 30-minute, block between that. And it'll say on a board backstage, like her name, and it'll say like 57 minutes or whatever. So she knows how long between like squats finishing and bench starting. And then she'll know how long between bench finishing and deadlift starting. And then in between that, and then that kind of stuff might not seem like that important, but it is when you're warming up, because you want your last warm-up sets to kind of mimic your attempts. You don't want to go into your last warm-up set and then have like 20 minutes between your last warm-up set and your first attempt when you're only going to have maybe like an 8 or 9 minute gap in between your attempts. You want to kind of, I typically get them to mimic that kind of like routine for their warm-ups. Anyway, I don't know what Jake does. We've never actually spoken about that. But that's kind of what I do.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
if Tia was like 9th up on the list, I would have her like last warm-up set typically, 9 minutes before she would then go again, or as close to that as possible. Cool. That's a nice bench.
All right.
Ooh. I bet you that was elbows.
Yeah, I look like it. I'm gonna go and say goodnight to my children.
Yeah, I'll stay on just until Tia's finished. If anyone else is hanging around,
cool.
That's cool.
Right.
If no one else is hanging around, then I will go off as well. If anyone wants to watch Tia do her bench, then I will stick around for 10 minutes and then I will shoot off as well. We don't have anything tomorrow, do we? It's next week we are.
Next week, yeah. But unless we think of something we want to talk about tomorrow. Or we could go live on chat relation. Yeah.
Maybe make another podcast for channel for that.
Yeah, maybe. Like, yeah. Something, I don't know. I'll get Tom involved. Right, see you later.
Take it easy. Bye. Who's all here? We've only got 4 in the chat. Who's here? Roll call. Kenneth DeLapp is here. Trish is here. Who else? Nobody else. Who's this? Isabel. Yeah, so TS should be up next. I think she'll be starting her opener. 2 seconds. I could actually pull it up. I'll show you how we planned it out. Tia Britt. Oh no, I can't pull it up, or can I? Here we go. I could quickly share screen to show you how we're doing it. Here we go. So this is what we do, meet protocol. So we've got her PBs, any relevant records. Then we've got our previous best total. And then I put in what our third goal attempt is going to be, or roughly. And then I've got her like first attempts, second attempt, A and B, depending on how she's feeling. Same with third attempts, but we can always go rogue. And then with that, because of the numbers I input here, it then helps me with our warm-up sets. That is how we planned out the meet. But because I'm not handling Tia down in Wolverhampton, she's with Josh Inman, who is a very experienced coach as well. So he basically has the same kind of setup as I have on his spreadsheets. It's a little bit different to mine, but the numbers are pretty much identical. So the arch, Standy, you're basically, it's changed recently over the last few years, over the last few years in powerlifting, especially in the IPF. There's different federations, but this is IPF powerlifting. And the arch is basically just reducing the range of motion. So if you can create a higher arch, you bring the chest up even higher, which means the bar doesn't have to travel as far. But you'll see they've got 3 judges now. They've got 1 on either side, and then they've got a center judge, because the elbows actually have to come below parallel where the shoulder girdle is. So you'll see here, the elbows actually have to break parallel. And if it doesn't, then you'll get red lighted on that. Whereas prior, people had that much of an arch. Oh, she's starting 70. Okay. They had that much of an arch that the elbows weren't even coming down in line with the bench. So they allow much less of an arch. Here's Tia's opener, which she should hit pretty easy. Tia's going to stay in this weight class to do the Scottish Championships in October, although we're really having to force feed her to stay at this weight class at the moment.
Okay.
She's 3 kilos lighter than what it needed to be.
Forgive me too if that's
what she needed to be.
Incredibly quick 70. But,
Yeah.
oh,
Her
okay.
elbows were too high.
Oh, elbow depth coming to play every
Yeah.
day.
I seen
Pointing out
that.
a shoulder, not sure what that was about. Okay, Lily now opening on 70.
See if we
Again,
go back
very
here, you
comfortable
can
weight for
see-
Lily.
And this has not been an issue for Tia
Keep an eye on those elbows.
in
Come on
any
now.
of her lifts,
Body
but
weight.
with her elbows there, you'll see this. Jake, if you're watching, it's her elbows. She typically does bench wider than that. I'm not sure if she's changed something up for today,
Tia is a Scottish lifter.
but you'll see her
Okay.
elbows don't come
Got my
below.
notes correctly, but forgive me too if that's not the case.
Incredibly quick 70. But, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, elbow depth coming to play everybody.
She should correct that and be fine.
Pointing at a shoulder, not sure what that was about. Okay, Lily now opening on 70. Again, a very comfortable weight for Lily.
She's also had a shoulder injury for the last.
Keeping on those elbows. Come on, Lily.
I don't know, 4 or 5 months, but it actually hasn't been playing.
Presses it well off the chest there. Very speedy.
Too badly
and
into her.
lights are all
Into her
right.
peg.
Yeah.
More so.
Okay, a smile
Well,
back on her face.
hindering.
Happy. Let's go. Come on, Lil.
It's
Dial it
hindering
back
a lot
in.
of training, but
Right,
her
Mariam now
numbers
70
haven't suffered
kilos.
as a result. And that 70
Again,
was
very
piss
good
easy.
day in the squats.
She'll adjust the grip and
No doubt this bench is
it'll
going to
be
be
no
the exact
bother at
same.
all. At least that's what I think anyway.
The 7.5 kilo. No, sorry. I repeat myself. 2.5 kilos under her personal best. Again, testament to the work she's put in before getting onto this platform. Petition to know when everyone qualified would be really helpful.
Yes.
And then we'll let her deadlift shine.
Oh my goodness.
See, that looked high elbows too.
Yeah.
But
That's not an opener.
That's
It's not an opener.
that's what Tia's looked like.
Still.
It better be an 80.
Yeah.
Saying
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Right, Chloe now. Again, best performer in our squats. Yeah, 80 for Mariam there. Coming out at 80. Must admit, I've not heard of Chloe before, but she's a force to be reckoned with.
She really is. Yeah, I had limited notes about her because
Name's not ringing a bell in terms of
yeah.
an international performance.
No, for my shame, I don't know much about Chloe either, but I'm knowing about Chloe now.
Oh, she's making an entrance at this Junior Nationals.
Yeah. And no doubt we'll hear a lot about her in the future. She's
I
a
hope
very
so.
strong lifter. Yes.
Yes, really lovely.
Easy work of 80.
Ella out next to 85.
Sorry, I'm just messaging someone that replies is talking about the show from last night. I need to go back and watch that before we take it off, but I don't know if having the chat roulette
on the
on the stream is such a good idea. We need to find something like chat roulette that has adults because it's got potential. But there's too many kids on it, isn't there? So who knows? There's 6 years now. There was only a few a minute ago. Who knows of a site that has that potential, but it isn't flooded with children? The site that isn't. Here we go. Do you guys get? Yeah, I looked at that. Is that still kids though? Omegle. I thought that was like a kids app as well. Omegle, Crash Roulette, Omegle, Talk to Strangers. There we go. Free webcam chat. You are a male. Yes. Continue. I confirm. No, I don't want. You have a chance to get 5. Do you have to pay for this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this. This one's pretty mental. I don't know if she'll still be on the screen after, but what's this going on here? I can look, but I didn't realize chat roulette. Yeah. That's not what we were wanting. Let's get powerlifting back up. So where's Tia? Tia's going to be starting. So she's a third lifter. We'll watch her get this 70, and then I'll maybe need to go. I need to go and do a bit of a food shop because we just came back from France. I'll catch up in today's when I get home. There we go. People did like last night's show. The boobs and the guy playing the guitar were Garrett's favorites. I need to go back and watch it. I didn't watch it either. I knew it had potential to be fucking great. It should be free. Yeah, I thought it was free too. Enter video chat. See only the best. What's that then? Oh no, that would be you would need to register. Start searching. Oh, that I don't want it to be. See on that, right? I don't want it to have to be his Omegle or Meagle, is it just women that it brings up, or is it men and women that it brings up? Do you know what I mean? No, that's not what I'm looking. I'm not looking for that. You know? Next. Right. We're going to watch. We'll watch Molly and we'll watch Tia, and then I'm going to head off. I'm not good at chatting to nobody. I need Jake here with me. I don't know how Jake does. That's Jake. He's done a couple of shows now, just solo. I don't know how he does it. I'm not very good at talking to myself or by myself. I'm good at waffling to clients. I'm good at waffling to other people, but solo, not so much. That was an easy bench. Da-da-da. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Who are we going for? 67.5. She should hit this easy. Then we'll get Tia coming on. 3 white lights. Yeah, we don't want a sex chat. What will Grant's mile time be? 2 seconds.
Her first.
Come on, Tia.
Tia's up, widen the grip a little bit. That's better.
It does to me. Did she bring in her?
There we go. That's
3 white lights. Fantastic.
That was easy.
Jury is smiling. They're happy with that.
That was easy.
Oh,
Right,
thank
so we need to do a
goodness.
serious jump.
And she's in, she's safe.
I reckon
Stable
Grant's
is still
mile
within
time,
your reach.
9 minutes.
So far we've only
currently.
lost 1 lift in Flight A, Victoria. We haven't lost anyone else yet.
It's terrifying. At the Yawn England last
Can't
year,
do
we started
9 minutes
checking
then.
it.
I'd be very
Absolutely
surprised. Do you know what? He should be able to do an 8 minute.
Watch out for the best with that Commonwealth thinglet.
Do an 8. I could
Right,
do,
come on, Lil.
I could do
75.
a
This
9 minute
again.
mile
Well within your.
when I could hardly run. I'll tell you what my mile time is right now. Let me get my pace calculator up. Pace calculator. Time. I want to do a mile per kilometer. Mine's saying I could do it in like 7 minutes. My best 1K. Oh, I could look at my Strava and tell you it was like 4:15. Yeah, Kenneth, that's an accurate kind of guess. It came up saying 7:14, so I would say about that. I'll go and look at my Strava, Mason. I've not actually done. Ooh. My fastest kilometer at High Rocks was a 4:15, but I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. Where can I see it? Progress. And I don't think treadmill ones count either. That's not right. I'm going to test it, because it's saying it's 5 minutes. That's bullshit. But even still, a 5 minute, even if I was to run at a 5 minute, let's see. Because that was a while back. It would be an 8 minute. Yeah, aye. Grant should be able to do an 8 minute. because I've done a sub 25 5K now. When I say sub 25, it's like 24.50 something. But I've never actually tested a mile. I've never actually tested just a kilometer, like all out. Nice, Kenneth. Grant will quit. Grant won't quit. Grant will run a mile. Tia's going for 75. We had said 77.5 for our last attempt. I think she's got 77.5. I think she's been a little bit too conservative with her last attempt. Does anybody want to see our last attempt, or should I just end it now? There's only a couple of yous here. And Haley wants me to go to the shop. It's 8 p.m. No, it's not 8 p.m. yet. It's 10 to 8. Last attempt, right? We'll see the last attempt. And if you want to watch her smasher deadlifts Tia's best lift. Is it? Maybe her squat is now. No, it is her deadlift. Go to the shop, be with your family. Yeah, exactly. We'll watch the last attempt. There's what, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 minutes, and then I'll go. It's not like I've neglected my family. I've spent the whole week in their pockets. I spent all day with my son, apart from the last 90 minutes. But yeah, Tia's deadlifts are phenomenal. So if you want, watch the deadlifts. If you're interested, that is. Is there any other shows on tonight? Is Sevi live? Is Grant live? Does Grant still do podcasts? Or has he stopped doing podcasts? Oh, Kill Taylor. It's today Saturday. Fuck. What time's Kill Taylor on? I'm just pulling that up. Me and Jake were meant to be live on Glint. Oh, yeah, cool. 11 waiting. That must be coming up soon, is it? 90 minutes. Oh, cool. So Kill Taylor's on in 90 minutes. I'll probably watch that. He did the other night with John Young. Oh, that'll be the Bible study one. I like that. Glinton isn't on tonight. They invited me and Jake on Saturday night, but they've got plans, so they are not on tonight. They were going to go live with Jake and I. That's why me and Jake decided to do this instead. Oh, go on, lass. Nah. Good attempt. This will leave Tia. Let me see. She's still going to be in the top 10, obviously. Now that's a bench setup. And rack. Drop the bum down. Solid. What? That must have been elbows. Let's see. We could unmute it.
Can we see it again? Oh, no, probably not. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't hear the squat command.
Elbow depth.
Whether it's something to do with that, I'm not sure.
Here we go. Now this weight should not be an
Rack
issue.
Maybe coming in. A really frustrating way to lose. Okay, Tia now, 75.
If anything,
Got that slight wobble with the elbows in the first one.
probably
so
should
they
have
will be
went
watching this closely.
77.5. But this will be a
2.5
PB
kilos
nonetheless.
above a PR if this goes. Come on, Tia. Yeah, those elbows
Come
look
on,
deep
come on,
to
come on,
me.
come on,
Come
come on.
on.
Those elbows look fine to me. What do the refs say?
Three white lights, fantastic, Tia.
Oh, wonderful. What a comeback.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Right, guys. Thank you very much for
What
coming
nervous
on.
things to be pulled on.
We will catch
Changing
up
your
later.
technique or changing your hand
Take it
position
easy.
out on the national stage. Let's go.
Bye bye.
Right, Lily now, 77.